Good day, it's the Uh Ohs.
Welcome to Fancy Tea Time. I am Anastasia, this is my husband Josh, and I am drinking fancy Tezo Zen green tea. What are you drinking?
That is pretty fancy, but I am drinking Lipton tea, the fanciest.
Comment below and tell us what you're drinking.
Yes, if you haven't heard of stroopwafels, these are amazing and go great with fancy tea.
You melt them in your tea, I think, don't you?
Just put them on top. Mine's a little too big to be put on top, but yours is good.
Yeah, they remind me of Tim Tams. It's like an Australian cookie that you're supposed to melt in your hot drink.
Let's get that.
Yeah, Tim Tams.
So I'm going to be asking Stasia some questions about music this fancy tea time, because that's what you do during fancy tea time. Questions about music and other fancy things. So the first song that I'm going to be asking her about is called Bootstraps, which happens to be the title song on our debut album, Bootstraps, which was just released a couple months ago. So, Stasia.
Josh.
How would you describe the song Bootstraps?
I would say it's like the shortest, catchiest protest song I've ever heard. Yeah.
Very nice.
Short, catchy protest song.
Excellent. So, what is this song about?
This song is about the idea that everyone is a self-made person and doesn't need help. In reality, like, even the most successful people, I think, got there with some help along the way sometimes. And I think for basically everybody's, there's variables that come up in your life that mean that you need help from somebody. And we can't just leave people to try to do life all alone without wanting to help. Yeah.
Very good. So, if you guys would like to help us, please like this video and subscribe. And yeah, we would really appreciate that. And speaking of, how did this song come about?
Well, a friend of mine and I decided to create our own music school for a summer, just for the two of us, purely for the goal of having deadlines so that we would actually write songs that summer. So I would never do any of my own homework until the day that we were going to meet up and share our songs with each other. So this song was written real fast. I think in maybe like 5 minutes before I was going to meet up with my friend. And that's why it is the way it is. It's just like short, snappy, repetitive, quick. Yeah.
Nice. So, how was it recording this song?
So when we recorded the song, we wanted to have some sort of choir sound on it. So originally we were just going to record our vocals and then just have our recording engineer like copy and paste them. But Ed Bylock, Studio B, best of the best, he suggested that we actually find a real choir and just have them sing with us on the song. So we went around, found some of our friends and told them to meet us if they wanted to be on a couple of the songs in our album. So that's what we did, and then we put them all in a hallway. So we called them the hallway choir. Yep.
What are some of your favorite lines or moments in the song?
I think my favorite moment in the song is the part in the chorus that sort of turns around on you, which is right at the end. It goes, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but what if your bootstraps done been stole? And I just like that the song turns around and looks right back at you. I just think it's fun when songs do that.
Kind of pokes you a little bit.
Yeah, in the ribs.
Yeah,
how about you?
My favorite moment is the last verse. It basically says, we built a wall 20 feet high, dug a trench 20 feet deep, built a wall 20 feet high, but it ain't no wall that you can see. Which I love, because you don't have to literally have a physical wall in order to have a wall. That wall can be there, and it's probably actually a lot harder to tear down than a physical wall. Because you can have a wall in your heart. And it doesn't have to rely on geographical location. It could be just a boundary around a country. No, it could be in the city, north side versus south side, that kind of a thing.
In fact, one of my favorite books, it's called Reaching Out by Henry Nouwen, and he talks about how ultimately you can look at all of the conflict and crazy things that happen in the world, and you can see their root inside here, inside your own heart. And I think that's very true. Like, we just kind of brick by brick build up walls between ourselves and anyone else, and it's like so easy to just keep on doing it, when really if you could sort of work at taking those bricks down, I think we'd all be better off. Yep.
Absolutely. So for those of you who haven't heard this song, it'll be here in just a second. On this video, we're going to run a recording from our album release show that we did a couple months ago. And it's also available on our website, uhosmusic.com. It's also on the streaming services, and so there'll be some links and other details in the description. So stay tuned for that. And before we turn it over to that, my beautiful wife, Stasia, has some things that she'd like to show off.
Yes. We now have a t-shirt website. Well, really it's like a print to order website, so we do designs and then you can order them at home, but this is one of them. This is I call it the Joy Fox, and it comes in a lot of different styles. But yeah, so there's a t-shirt, but there's also a matching notebook, which I just discovered has pockets at the back.
Bonus.
We all like bonus pockets. Bloop. And it's like, even you don't always have like double-sided pockets. So, yeah, go on there. We got a couple designs up, but it's something that we're going to keep on updating as the year goes on.
And that'll be, that link is in the description as well. Check it out down there.
Yep.
And also, Anastasia loves to design stuff, so she'll have lots of other fun things popping up, I'm sure.
Yep.
Throughout the seasons.
There's a mermaid tail themed one in the works. I think it's already up there.
There's all sorts of options on designs, and you just click on the sizes and things like that. They'll be the ones to ship it to you. So it's a pretty sweet site. So thank you so much for joining us for this fancy tea time. And here is Bootstraps.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Pull yourself up by your boots. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But what if your bootstraps done been stole? My mama came from across the ocean. My mama came from across the sea. My mama came from across the ocean. She didn't have no boots for me. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Pull yourself up by your boots. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But what if your bootstraps done been stole? They built a wall 20 feet high. They dug a trench 20 feet deep. They built a wall 20 feet high, but it ain't no wall that you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Pull yourself up by your boots. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But what if your bootstraps done been sold? What if your bootstraps done been stole? What if your bootstraps done been stole?
Thanks again for watching, and please subscribe. And if you're interested in downloading the song, there's a link in the description, or you can go to our website, uhosmusic.com. And if you're interested in keeping it old school and you'd like a physical copy of the CD, you're more than welcome to buy that as well. So, thank you again, we appreciate you guys, and stay tuned for the next upload.